Hi there. So this is the third video, okay, related to workplace mental health and comparing to others. In this third video, of course, every month we will be, posting videos related to workplace challenges. I would like to talk to you about relations between coworkers, between colleagues. You know that colleagues are not friends at a glance. When you meet a colleague, try to see that person as colleague and not as friend. Of course, that person can become your BFF, your best friend forever, can become your husband, your wife, your friend, your partner. But at a glance, colleagues are not friends. And sometimes we tend to not to establish boundaries, and that create problems, that create issues within a workplace. Let me give you an example. If you have your supervisor, you invite that person to come to your place and you drink some beers, you get together. It's not um, okay if you do that. I mean, there is nothing apparently and effectively, there is nothing bad with it as long as you establish boundaries. As long as you know that at the weekend you can be friends that get together, but when going back to office, you gotta respect, for example, hierarchy. You gotta respect, the things that your supervisor tell you to do, and you got to do it even though that person comes to your place every weekend. It's okay, but you gotta see that at the workplace, the games are quite different. Yeah. So in order for you not to have so many expectations, and sometimes you invite that person to come to your place, to break ice. That is good. It's a good thing to do. But remember, you don't know what goes on that your supervisor's head. You don't know. For example, in my case, people that I worked with used to invite me to dinners, to lunch. Of course, these things, okay, to even to travel together, etc. And I accepted because I knew and I know that this kind of things they create, good relations. There are factors that can, contribute to create good relations. They are, activities that contribute to break ices between you and the other person. But when back to office, uh, I mean, we should continue with our work plan, with the implementation of our work plan. So don't, misconfuse these two notions of good colleagues or good friends. Good colleagues may not be good friends, but they still good colleagues. They still people that can help each other. We meet our colleagues to be good colleagues. Good friends, it's a consequence. It can happen or no. It depends on other, factors. So it's don't take even those that are your friends for granted, because at work you gotta, show results. At work, you gotta, fulfill what you have to fulfill. You gotta observe the norms, the rules, and regulations at the workplace. Hmm? And I think it was yesterday that I was with a group of, leaders, and someone mentioned that uh, his, boss, uh, that person doesn't greet them properly every day. And we start, arguing and, elaborating towards that topic. And at the end of the day, I told them, okay, show me where at the Constitution or at the laws, at the workplace law, where is there is written that someone It could be a supervisor, a boss, or a worker. Where at the law, show me where at the law it is reading that people have the obligation to greet each other. And they started thinking. I told them it's not an obligation. It's not a duty. If people don't greet you, don't take it personal. You don't know that person, and I gave them the example. That person probably he came from the just seeing his dentist. He has something that uh, doesn't allow that person to even talk. For example, you don't know what issues that person is going through. So don't expect people to even greet you. Expect people to be good workers. Mhm. Expect people to work properly, to deliver. We are at work to deliver. Okay, we can, a co-worker can become your BFF. And I hope it will become, you guys will become BFF because he helps, he helps. He doesn't, it don't help, he help. Okay? But remember, let's keep this in mind. A co-worker is a co-worker, and boundaries must be observed, must be respected. If you wanna, your co-worker to respect you, you gotta respect that person. Firstly, you gotta respect that person. Firstly, and respecting, and that is, why I call the attention of HR people or people that managers that they should establish the procedures, because it's a matter of establishing procedures and observing and implementing it. It's not only that you have all your procedures, all your rules or your regulations. You got to implement it, right? So once you implement it, it will be fine. you know the workplace will be a better place. Yeah, to live. Yeah, because we live at our workplace. We spend so many hours there. In a way that we workplaces become our homes. hmm in many cases they are becoming our homes. So in our home we are supposed to have friends, right? But in our home, since that workplace is not a our home, indeed, in real life, we gotta build good relations. And good relations have to do with establishing and observing boundaries. You co-workers, colleagues, you can become friends, best friends forever, but at the workplace, boundaries. Boundaries. Observe the rules and regulations. See you